Hey guys, so I did just buy Freedom Wars here for my PS Vita on Sunday. It did take me a while to finally bite the bullet and buy the game because I didn't know if it was going to be like a Final Fantasy type of game. Now, I wasn't a real huge Final Fantasy fan due to the fact of the turn-based style fighting aspect of the game itself, meaning that your team each takes turns and throws attacks at the enemy. That to me is long drawn out. I just want to get into the fight and fight with my team at the same time, not taking turns, just all go at the enemy and beat them. Okay, so before I get into the mini review itself, I'm actually going to tell you what the game is all about. So in the beginning, your character is sentenced to 1 million years in prison for memory loss. So the aim of the game is to complete assigned objectives to reduce your sentence, and you want to reduce it eventually to nothing to reclaim your freedom. Not only is completing objectives good for reducing your sentence, but it also increases your overall global rank. So you work your way up to the top. And now we'll move on to my mini review. Now I'm only calling this a mini review because I haven't 100% beat the game yet. I'm still working on it. It's going to take a little bit, but I'm just really impressed, guys, and I want to share it with you. I'm impressed with the graphics. It looks really, really beautiful, and I'm sure it will look even more beautiful on the original PlayStation Vita due to that OLED display. So moving on to the actual battle aspect of Freedom Wars, it is not that turn-based style of fighting that I'm not a huge fan of with certain RPGs. So once you're in battle, you have full control of moving your character throughout the battle, which is always a plus for me. I love that. So you just move, go to your enemy, destroy them with your team, and beat the objective that you are required to beat to move forward. Not only that, but the controls are insanely easy to use and to get used to. So as much as I am enjoying Freedom Wars a lot, there are two things that I think are worth mentioning. Number one, the audio is in full Japanese with English subtitles, which can take away from the gameplay, especially with long cutscenes. I want to enjoy the beautiful graphics of the game even more than I already am, and sort of having to read takes away from that just a little bit. It's not a huge deal or a deal breaker, but like I said, it's something that's worth mentioning, especially for those that are interested in playing Freedom Wars. So the last thing worth mentioning, at least from my experience, is that it does take time to get used to your area. So when someone tells you to go from point A and meet them at point B, it does take a little trial and error to get used to where you need to go. But once you remember the certain names of areas and you've been there before, you will have an easier time navigating throughout your area. So overall, guys, I'm enjoying Freedom Wars a whole lot. And literally since Sunday, I cannot stop playing. Once I start, I just get submerged in the game and the storyline, and then hours go by. It's just that addicting, that great of a game. And I am, again, pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I have been. Now, I actually haven't enjoyed a game this much since the God of War series. So that actually says a lot. I never thought I would actually find a game that I would love just as much. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best PS Vita games that I've ever played so far. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, click that like button. If you're new to the channel and want to stay up to date with more of this techie goodness, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.